Hello, my spooky crew, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. My name is Alex, and welcome to my spooky corner of the internet. I've really been diving into the world of celebrities who have had paranormal experiences. It all started with my 12 Haunted Celebrities video, and it has snowballed from there. One of the most well-known and talked about celebrities right now is Johnny Depp. He has been having quite a hard time with his life right now between his court battle with his ex-wife Amber Heard and losing work. But people still love Johnny. So it got me thinking, with all of the spooky movies Johnny Depp has done, I couldn't help but wonder if he has ever had any paranormal experiences. Turns out, he has. In fact, it seems that he's also done a little ghost hunting. Who wants to go ghost hunting with Johnny Depp? So for this video, I'm going to talk about Johnny Depp's paranormal experiences and what he did about it. And it's quite disturbing. As I was researching Johnny Depp's paranormal experiences, I found this article that appeared in a 1995 issue of Premiere magazine. The first sentence said, "Johnny Depp believes in ghosts." What I found really striking is that this paranormal experience happened while Johnny Depp was filming the 1995 movie Dead Man while he was staying at the Mackey Mansion in Virginia City, Nevada. The Mackey Mansion was built in 1860, and it has seen a lot of major historical events in its lifetime. And while Johnny Depp was staying at the Mackey Mansion, he was haunted by a little girl. And this little girl was wearing a silk dress with a powder blue sash. And Johnny Depp would often hear her playing across the room from him as he was trying to sleep. And this particular room had a bunch of dolls in it. So it's no wonder that a little girl liked playing in it. Also, a room full of dolls can be a bit creepy. So during this interview with Premiere magazine, Johnny Depp was talking to a local man named Tito who told him that the entire town of Virginia City is haunted. Now, Virginia City is a favorite haunted hotspot for many paranormal investigators around the world. Ghost Adventures basically got their start from the hauntings at Virginia City, and it continues to be one of the most haunted towns in the world. So Johnny Depp was investigating Virginia City before it was even cool to do it. So Depp and his friend Buck went back to the mansion to look for this little girl ghost, thus making Johnny Depp a ghost hunter. Unfortunately, it was a very quiet paranormal investigation. What I found really interesting, though, was that Johnny Depp said about the quiet paranormal investigation, he said, they're not used to people looking for them. Now, why would he say that? And keep in mind, this was before paranormal TV and ghost hunting being mainstream. So I have to wonder if Johnny Depp is sensitive to spirits. And also what I read from this interview was that Johnny Depp was taking more of a provoking approach with the spirits, and he was saying to the spirits, "Come on out, you bastards." He may or may not have been a little inebriated during this investigation. And I can safely say that Johnny Depp could probably use some ghost hunting tips and tricks. Johnny, if you're watching this, be sure to head on over to thespookystuff.com. So we know that Johnny Depp sees this little girl ghost. It's interesting. In this same interview, he also describes an event that sounds a lot like sleep paralysis. Granted, sleep paralysis is usually pretty explainable as it has more to do with your REM sleep cycle and your body waking up before the brain. However, Johnny Depp went on to describe that he would get these really strange dreams, but he made it very clear that he wasn't sleeping. And during these incidences, he wasn't able to move or speak. Again, it sounds a lot like sleep paralysis from a scientific standpoint. During these events, Johnny Depp would see this face that would come to him, and he believes that it was a spirit. And believe it or not, the sleep paralysis and the little girl ghosts were not his only paranormal experiences. While he was filming the 2009 movie Public Enemies, Johnny Depp played John Dillinger, who was a very famous bank robber. And Depp said that he felt like the spirit of Dillinger was watching over him. And not only that, he described that while he was filming, he felt these moments where he felt that Dillinger's presence was in the room. Considering that Depp had to do considerable research and step into Dillinger's shoes, it's quite possible that maybe he caught the gangster's attention. I mean, they say that you can catch the attention of certain spirits if you start exploring them and doing research on them and essentially trying to tune into them, so to speak. So maybe all of that homework and research that Johnny Depp was doing, like his character development to create John Dillinger, the real John Dillinger decided to stop by. And what's also interesting too is that Depp did say that he felt like he got Dillinger's approval, like approval to play him, which is always reassuring. I mean, if you could have any celebrity portray you, who would you choose? So this further helps my theory that I think Johnny Depp might be sensitive to spirits or have some sort of psychic abilities. But that's just me. As I go through all of these different stories of celebrity hauntings, I have to wonder. And honestly, I have a theory that actors are more sensitive to spirits, and they're much more aware of the supernatural. For example, the American Society for Psychical Research, also known as ASPR, they did a parapsychology study on Juilliard students back in the day using the Ganzfeld experiment. And I think this was back in the early 90s. And if you're not familiar, the Ganzfeld experiment is a sender-receiver experiment. So one person is wearing white goggles while looking into a red light, and there's white noise playing in their ears using headphones. They're the receiver. And the other person is sending images, words, sounds with their minds. So they're not speaking it, they're looking at the receiver and sending these images. The American Society for Psychical Research found that it seems that those who are artistically gifted were able to detect what messages were being sent. And I've done the Ganzfeld experiment a few times, and it's not easy to get a hit. So if these artistically gifted students are able to detect the messages being sent to them by a living person, one has to wonder, can they detect these same messages from the dead? Again, truly fascinating. And there's another theory by a man named Brian Bates that says that actors are like modern-day shamans in that they are bridges between the physical and spiritual world. Nicolas Cage is on board with this theory too, by the way. So after reading these interviews and getting to know Johnny Depp's spooky side, it seems that he is very aware of spirits. And not only that, he also communicates with spirits. He seeks them out. Now, this interview in Premiere Magazine is the only recorded incident that we have where Johnny Depp was going out and looking for ghosts. Who's to say that it hasn't happened more often and we just don't know about it because it hasn't been recorded in media in some way? And it seems that Johnny Depp has always had this awareness of the afterlife too. Somebody on the other side made itself known to him before he was even famous. Now, to dive in further into Johnny Depp's abilities, if he has them, we can probably try to guess exactly what his gifts are. Now, he did say that he was able to describe this little girl. So we're talking about a silk dress, the powder blue sash. Now, he didn't say what color her hair was or what color her eyes were based on this interview, but given that he was able to give a physical description, could it be that he was able to see her? Now, seeing a ghost can mean a couple of different things. Now, maybe he saw her in his mind, or when he was looking across at that room with all the dolls, did he actually see her? So, meaning like he looked over and boom, there she was. But also during his investigation with Buck and him being able to say, oh, they don't want to be seen or they won't come out if you pursue them, was that him feeling their emotions and being able to decipher exactly what they were feeling? Or was he getting messages from these spirits telling him, we don't feel comfortable you pursuing us like this? It's really interesting. And considering also his sleep paralysis incident and he saw a face, it seems like he can see them and maybe he can feel them as well. Given his experiences with the spirit of John Dillinger, it seems like he might have some empathic abilities, meaning he can feel the emotions of others and he can pick up on when a spirit is in the room. I would be interested in seeing if he comes forward with his spiritual beliefs more as time progresses. What do you think of this story? Let me know in the comments. And before you go, don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and click on that notification bell so you'll know when I upload a new video. And feel free to share this video with your friends and family who also like the spooky stuff and Johnny Depp. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next round.